Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions,
Welcome, geeks, gamers, nerds, and players. Are you ready for some old school Mad Max? Exposing Jeremy, the Flip-Flopper, Episode 2, Return of the Flip-Flopper. What am I doing? Oh, I have it up already. What am I doing here? Well, I should be getting to sleep. I just finished the live stream, and I've been going down this rabbit hole of Filoni hate, and then I started to watch Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers video, doing more of my, somewhat similar to my take. This is the same guy that called him a soy boy a couple months ago. And he's like, why is everyone trying to find something on Filoni? Maybe because you started that crap with the soy boy comments. Absolutely ridiculous. So that's what I thought maybe I'm tired. I'm out of it. But I want to do a reaction video. I'm like, I can't watch. I'll be honest with you. I start watching videos like I should just do a reaction to this. That's what happens. That's my thought process. That's as simple as it goes. So, Filoni, another weak-minded soy boy. Why is everyone trying to take up Filoni? Duh! Pool boy, duh. And then here is a thumbnail of his video. Help us, Dave Filoni. You're our what the hell happened there? I'm keeping that in. Help us, Dave Filoni. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. So I also wanted to show you that and I'm not going after the menace anymore. I'm going after individuals in the menace. Exposed about how they all make the same crappy content coming from the leaky peacock, bleeding fool, bleeding Disney Star Wars is dumb, bounding in the comics. They're all linked together, full of it. Okay, so here, let's do it. There's a quick search on Filoni. I just did Filoni and I filtered today. Oh, here we go. Thor Skywalker. Has Dave Filoni have lost to the dark side? Is he all about honoring Lucas or kneeling to Kennedy? There you go. Here is Mr. EU Noodles. Dave Filoni's agenda is not a surprise. Stephanie Janicek, Smugglers continue. Dave Filoni, Women in Star Wars. I don't know. Okay. Rhodes Rants. You're not going down this way, are you, Rhodes? Soy milk, please. Yep. Look at the thumbnail. We're alphas. Dave's a follower, not a leader. Look at the comments. OG Star Wars. Filoni on female leads in favor of Mary Sue. Friday Night Frolics. Dave Filoni sells out Star Wars fans. Filoni, friend or foe? Cancel. Bounding in the I think Bounding in the Comics guy is there, right? He's there collaborating. You see how this stuff works? The Doctor of Doom is going to diagnose this shit. Okay? They all do it. But Jeremy of the Pool Boy suddenly comes out with a different take. I didn't watch the whole video, so let's trash that. And here's how you see how this is how you see how this stuff works. This is an investigation. We'll go to Disney Star Wars is dumb. The creepiest person in the fandom menace. He is so creepy. Dave Filoni, critics of Lucasfilm, Mary Sue trope. June 12th, 2020. Dave Filoni speaks at the National Center for Women in Information Technology. My favorite part is when Filoni fabricates an argument with a fan so that he can argue with points that fans never made. In an effort to prove a political point that doesn't exist, it's a very common SJW habit, and it's always hilarious. Oh my God. Beating a dead horse that died 2 years ago. When does he then goes on to say about Ahsoka's with SJW Smarm? What we found is this amazing thing. It will shock none of you that when we create a strong, independent, intelligent character, he doesn't say whammon, character that shows no fear, that can do amazing things, boys and girls like her. This is what we're trying to do with the Star Wars saga. There is nothing wrong with this comment. Absolutely nothing wrong. And then you see all those videos. Okay. All right. He goes on to mock critics of Lucasfilm's Mary Sue trope, a mischaracterizing their criticisms as being against women, the typical disingenuous SJW argument. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay. Now let's watch the video. All right. Trash that. Take it to the Jokey's corner. All right. Share screen audio. And let's get to outrage over Dave Filoni's words. But why? Actually, here. I should share this first. Full screen. Here's Jeremy's own words. I'll cover this on GAG. As much as I love the Clone Wars, I still haven't watched season 7 since Ahsoka returned. Something felt weird about it, and now it seems that Filoni, without Lucas involved, is another weak-minded soy boy. And there's Blading Fool. Okay? Itchy Baka. Itchy a-hole. But why? I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know, Pool Boy. It's because that's all you talk. Oh, he might be another one of those. All right. Outrage over Filoni's words. But why? Because you stir that pot. That's why. You stir that pot. Okay. Let's bring it. I need a shave. All right. Oh no, I don't want to bring up Disney Star Wars. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's watch the video. Yes, Callie, I know.
So I don't care what he has to say.
Oh, wait.
What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video.
What the heck happened
today, we are going to talk about Dave Filoni. I'm a huge Dave Filoni fan, and there is apparently this video that is very damning from Dave Filoni that we have to discuss. Now, one thing I'll say is recently, it just seems like there's this obsession with trying to find something on Dave Filoni to make him seem like
maybe because
Kathleen Kennedy's do boy or something like that.
Oh, maybe that's because everyone, the Overlord in Disney Star Wars is dumb. The biggest influencers in the Menace, and I'm not against the Menace anymore. I'm just saying that's facts. They're one of the biggest influencers. They always bring stuff out. Wait until Bounding in the Comics covers us. I don't know. On Friday Night Tights, you talk to them. Friend or foe. What the hell? Why? Because the influencers in this group cover it. And then we just saw at the beginning of this investigation, everyone makes the same damn video, including Mr. EU Noodles.
And I don't really understand it. And
I just told you why.
I don't care what type of opinions these people have, as long as the product that they produce is good. And Dave Filoni just gave us the series finale of the Clone Wars, and it's some of the best Star Wars I've ever seen. So I don't care what he has to say. His words are irrelevant. His actions are relevant. And the finale of the Clone Wars was absolutely beautiful.
You were ready to turn on them. You were ready to turn on them with characters with bad hair. Speaking of, that's why you wear a hat. Maybe if Trace and Rafa just wore your Star Wars hat. You were ready to turn on him. We saw the proof there on your Twitter. You were ready to turn on him. A lot of you, I shouldn't say, I got to stop saying that. The majority of people are ready to turn on, just like against this social justice, against anti-social justice, are also ready to turn on people like a dime, just like saying he must be another boy. after 2 episodes, after all he's done for Star Wars. And what I saw with Doomcock's video earlier was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Check out Movie Madness for that. All right.
And awesome in every way. Now, did I like the entire season? No, I did have a problem with that 4-episode arc with the sisters that I said were SJW looking, and I still have a problem with that. I think it was trash, and I think it was unnecessary, and it ruined Ahsoka's return. But overall, when you look at the whole body of work with Dave Filoni from the Clone Wars all the way through with Rebels, and then you add in The Mandalorian, and then you get the Clone Wars finale, Dave Filoni has given us absolutely awesome Star Wars. I don't love Rebels, but I liked Rebels, and there are parts of Rebels that I loved. But yeah, Rebels was kind of like hit or miss, and a lot of filler episodes, and some of the characters were boring. But again, it wasn't offensively bad. It wasn't like the sequel trilogy. So overall, I don't care what Dave Filoni's words and his opinions are. I care about the product he produces. If I was worried about every single person in Hollywood and their private or their opinions on politics, I would literally not be able to watch anything in Hollywood. With that said, we're going to react to this because people want me to react to it. Now, I think this video is like from 2015 or 2016.
Oh, you're going to react to
it? And again, I don't really like this whole method of let's go back years and years and years ago and find something when we have other things that are more recent to judge someone on. You can do that to me. These weirdos that hate me are still doing this. They're finding videos from when before The Last Jedi, which everything fundamentally changed for me. They find these videos where I'm bitching about Star Wars fans because you know what? Yes, during the prequel debates, I had very strong opinions about people that hated the prequels. Very strong opinions. And I was vocal about it. Fine, but that was before The Last Jedi. That was before everything changed with Star Wars fans. So
I found I know some of the people that still find stuff about him, and I saw a retweet where he said, "Oh, I just watched it for the 3rd time." He did like 3 reviews of The Last Jedi, and I'm gonna go see it again. I wish I could bring that tweet up. Oh, darn it! I wasn't prepared for that part. Oh well, you'll have to take my word on it. It's from before he did Time to Admit the Truth That It Sucks in January. So he's flip-flopping all over the place with Filoni too, because he was ready. He goes with the perception. He goes with the trends, okay? Everyone was hating his Trace and Rafa episodes, and then everyone loved the finale, okay? So that's why he's going back to defend Filoni, which I give him credit for that. I do give him credit for that. But to say, why is there outrage over Filoni? What do the influence? I'm gonna go that route. What do the influencers in the Menace do? All the same videos, starting with Disney Star Wars is dumb, Bounding in the Comics, Bleeding Fool. You're all there tagging each other, trying to find something on Filoni. So why is there outrage? Because you become the exact same damn thing you hate. Maybe the poll boy is turning the corner and not listening to them. That's kind of funny because I've been fighting this fight for a long time. I've been fighting this fight. Okay.
The attitude of let's go back and find a video out of context and ignore more recent things.
That's because you do the exact same thing that they do.
Bottom line, did you watch the Clone Wars finale? It was fucking awesome. That's all I care about. Not some bullshit news conference where he's kissing people's ass. With that said, let's check it out. Here we are over on Disney Star Wars. Do I have to... Dumb. Look, I love Chewbacca.
See? See, it's all come full circle. Why does this happen? I don't love Chewbacca. If you want to know the truth, he made almost a 2-hour documentary basically saying that you can't prove that people harass Kelly Marie Tran off the internet. That's what a freaking loser Chewbacca is. Maybe I'll make Star Wars is dumb if I go hard on Chewbacca. What an idiot. What an absolute SJW himself. Trying to smear him and the Leaky Peacock, trying to smear Dave Filoni's name. He was kissing a little ass at the women's conference. So what? You do every single video. using political barking with no substance to your content. It's just political barking, and that's it.
Ichibaka. There are months and months worth of content on this channel I would not have if it wasn't for Ichibaka.
There. Time to admit the truth. Here you go. This is why. Outrage why. This is why.
Baka. So I want to make that clear.
Yes,
because,
we all know.
Like
we all know.
We can disagree and not hate each other and want to cancel each other. So Ichibaka is the reason I'm aware of this story.
But what is he trying? Wait, but what are you trying? What is the rest? I'm not saying you, Jeremy. I'm not saying you, but what is the rest trying to do to Dave Filoni right now? Friend or foe? Disgusted? Look at you noodles. Oh my goodness. Agenda is not a surprise. Man, Kennel has gone to shit. Kennel's worse than Jeremy. It's just he's not. He's harder to watch. It's easier to react to Jeremy.
Check it out. Dave Filoni mocked critics of Lucasfilm's Mary Sue trope. Dave Filoni speaks at the National Center for Women and Information Technology.
There you go.
My favorite part is when Filoni fabrictes an argument with a fan.
You know what? That generates like 1,000 thumbs up when he says women.
Can argue with points that fans never made in an effort to prove a political point that doesn't exist. It's a very common SJW habit, and it's always hilarious. Itchy is 100% spot on with that point. SJW, I haven't heard the video from Filoni, but we'll listen to it. But SJWs always invent this scenario of, yeah, I was talking to a fan, and they had all of these, and they invent all this bullshit that no fan ever says, just so they can push home their point. Itchy is 100% spot on with that one. Love it. Then he goes on to say about Ahsoka with the SJW Swarm. When we found this amazing thing, it will shock none of you that when you create a strong, independent, intelligent character that shows no fear, that can do amazing things, boys and girls like her. This is what we're trying to do with the Star Wars saga. Okay. I don't understand what the problem is there.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That when you create a strong,
the pool boy gets it. The pool boy gets it. What about you? Peen Hat and Ichibaka? Why can't you get it? He can't. Listen, if your article is that much propaganda itself that Disney Star Wars is still doomed, that even the pool boy, yeah, I see nothing wrong there. I see nothing wrong there. Points for the pool boy. All right.
Intelligent character that shows no fear, that can do amazing things, boys and girls like her.
Yes.
This is what we're trying to do with Star Wars Saga. I don't know what the problem is there. He didn't say a strong, independent female character.
My God.
And he didn't say that girls will like her. He included boys and girls.
Yes, he did.
He blatantly said there's two genders. And he didn't isolate saying it's a strong female character. Literally, this is what we want with Star Wars, is it not?
My God. I didn't know I had to do this again. Is this going to be a hot take? I mean, I got a diagnosis and I can't lie. Listen, I don't force an agenda or force a narrative on my channel. If he gives a hot take, I have to. So if you're watching this while I am shocked as you are. I am as shocked as you are, because he's doing everything in this video that I've been fighting for the good fight for a long time, which I've been saying I used more blanket statements about the fandom menace as a whole, including him himself, but he's the one that flipped out about diversity on a board and called, who, a soy boy. Okay? So he's guilty himself. But what the actual hell, WTF, has hell frozen over? Does the pool boy finally get it? Oh my God.
Not what we're looking for as fans?
Yes.
When you create a strong, independent, intelligent character that shows no fear, that can do amazing things, boys and girls like her. That is not the Kathleen Kennedy template. The Kathleen Kennedy template is that girls can't identify with Luke Skywalker. We have to create strong female characters to appeal to women. That's
He
opposite
did
of what
have to
Kathleen
mention
Kennedy
Kathleen
says.
Kennedy. He did.
He then goes on to mock critics of Lucasfilm's Mary Sue trope by mischaracterizing their criticisms as being against women. The typical disingenuous SJW argument. That is true. So we'll listen to it. So let's listen to the video now. And I will let you know what I think.
Even ever have in canon the idea.
Now, again, this is, I think this is from like 2016. And again, I just don't, like, if this would have been last week, okay. But we've seen the Clone Wars. We've seen the final season of the Clone Wars, and it's awesome. Who gives a fuck what he said in 2016? I don't understand this argument. This is kind of SJW tactics.
Oh my God!
To find an argument from 4 years ago when we have clear evidence, recent evidence that the man is still giving us good Star Wars. I really don't understand this argument, but let's listen to the video.
Oh my God. This is what I've been saying for like a freaking year and a half about, and the end of, I've been saying the influencers and the menace. This is absolutely what I've been saying. Oh my God. It took going after Dave Filoni, which you started to do yourself. And then you backed away once you saw the finale. Okay. Maybe change it. Maybe flip-flopped again. All right. Oh
alone that it would be a girl. I didn't care. I thought that's a great idea because I didn't want to just make Luke
well,
Skywalker
let's
again.
see his full.
I wanted a character that had different challenges and could have a different story than Luke. But
okay, so he's talking about Ahsoka, the creation of Ahsoka, and not wanting to recreate Luke. One of the big arguments is that Rey is a Luke clone, like she's a rehash of Luke Skywalker and a rehash of A New Hope. He is saying that I created Ahsoka by not wanting to create another version of Luke. Ahsoka is her own character. I don't see what the problem is here.
But, you know, and for George, it wasn't. I mean, obviously, it was an idea. For fans, this was a very different idea.
I'm in shock.
The general public as a whole are going to look at that and say, why? And we just created this character. And there was this funny assumption by a lot of people.
Screw you, Jeremy. Screw you, Jeremy. Screw you, Jeremy. After all this time, I don't know where to take this video. I don't know where to take. I'm so freaking frustrated. Oh my God. I think he actually listens to me. And then hates him that I call out on his bullshit. Because this is what I've been complaining about. Something from nothing, mountains out of molehills, acting like idiots, causing these companies not to listen to us because you're buffoons and you say everything is. This is exactly what this outrage is. It started by Doomcock, the Overlord. Who was mentioning Ichibaka's article. Full circle. All right, let's finish it. Let's finish this.
You know, because the older fans are complaining, why is this? You're making it for kids. That's the funniest thing anybody ever says to me. You're making Star Wars for kids. I'm like, yeah. Okay. How old were you when you saw Star Wars? And they're, oh, the first time I saw Star Wars, I was 7 years old, and my dad took me, and I'm like, uh-huh. And you want to rob this experience from kids today? Why? And make it all dark and sinister and evil? Okay. Anyway, back to stuff.
Well, I feel like that's an argument from the left wing that's always saying that it's a Space Wizard movie for kids. And then they also want to add sexual bullshit into it and political narratives. So I don't know what his point is there.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna stop something to stop Jeremy here. Kink is canon. I was gonna make a video on that. There's been weird stuff. Listen, Anakin and Padme kissing your sister. There's lots of weird stuff. And who knows about Anakin's origins? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm stopping him right there. What happened with Rey and Kylo is not that crazy based on the history of Star Wars. All right, let's go. Oh, all right, I gotta finish this.
That young girls were going to like the character of Ahsoka. We relate that, right? Apples to apples. Of course, we make a young girl character, so all the young girls would like Ahsoka. It's almost to say like, but what about the boys? You know, this absurd notion. So what we found was this amazing thing. It will shock none of you that when you create a strong, independent, intelligent character that shows no fear, that can do amazing things, boys and girls like her.
Yes.
I don't know what the problem. What is the problem with that statement? Can
There's
someone
nothing.
explain to me what the problem
There's
with that
nothing.
statement is?
There's nothing wrong with that statement. He's talking about a strong character. So the anti-SJWs that are exactly the same thing as the SJWs, Ichibaka, Overlord, strong. They have to jump the gun on the Mary Sue comments. They have to jump the gun. That's what's happening here. Something out of nothing, going back years to try to find it. What's happening is these websites, they need content, and movies are still slowly coming back. That's what this is about.
Like, again, it seems like this insane reach.
It's a reach.
Demonize
Yes.
Filoni
Yes.
for things that other people have done is out there. Again, I don't get it. We've seen this man's body of work. And while you can agree or disagree that it might be, like, I think it's great, and you might not think it's great, and that's perfectly fine, but it's not driven by politics. That is the point. Look at his entire body of work.
I know why you're frustrated. I know why you're frustrated, Jeremy, but you're dealing with the problem you helped create by political barking. This is what happens. This is what happens when all your content is you bark, SJWs, soy, whammon. This is what happens. This becomes your audience. Deal with your freaking audience. I like his take is legit. But deal with the audience that you created. I've long said it's like a rock star getting onto the stage. F yeah, getting the crowd all hyped up with nothing of substance. There is nothing of substance. There's nothing here.
None of it is driven by identity politics.
But you say identity politics.
Whether it's good or bad, I don't care. Now, if you want to tell me he's pushing identity politics, I need to see some evidence of that, because I kind of specialize in that.
Yeah.
And I don't see that. Now, again, if you want to bring in the stupid sisters garbage from the last season of Clone Wars, okay. God. But again, they weren't necessarily SJW characters either. They
just had the hair.
They were irrelevant, but there were not identity politics specific characters. Again, I don't know what the problem is with that comment. That comment is exactly what we want from Star Wars. He didn't base the character in gender. Oh my God. And he didn't base the audience in gender. I don't know what the problem is.
This is what we tried to do with the Star Wars saga now. We've tried to create more female characters.
POP, part of the problem.
Because what we're trying to do
now
isn't just create one type of character.
Oh, come on. That's a reach too, Jeremy. That is a reach too.
We're trying to create a diverse range of characters, especially female characters that are strong, that are independent. When you look at Rey.
So Dave, can you tell me of any female characters that aren't strong and independent? Can you give me an example of and again, look, he's at a fucking women's National Center for Women's bullshit conference.
Hey,
pandering. Okay. That's fine.
You can't have those conferences.
Does this affect his work? No. So I don't really care, but I am going to critique his stupid fucking argument about strong, independent female characters. Strong, independent female characters.
Oh, come on.
Fuck off, Dave Filoni.
On The Force Awakens,
take your own
she's
advice,
a female lead.
Oh boy.
In a whole new chapter of the Star Wars saga. We haven't done a movie for 10 years, and here comes a Star Wars film, and here comes Rey. And what is it? Is it Panic in the Streets? Oh my gosh, a female lead in a Star Wars movie. And then the trailer for Rogue One comes out.
Okay, Dave, the movie made $2 billion, the highest grossing Star Wars film of all time. So, no, there wasn't Panic in the Streets. You were looking at record-breaking numbers. So, while it obviously was a problem once we started to see it crumble with the fact that yes, Rey was 100% an identity politics driven character. At the time, it just worked. People were excited for Star Wars and they accepted it, and they accepted the storytelling, present party included. But again, he's at a fucking woman's conference. Some dude, please invite me to come speak at some woman's conference, and I'm gonna go, women, we need to rise up. Women, we need to rise up. I am here. I'll act like I'm an advocate for them, and I'll be like, women, we need to stand together. I come to you with a very important problem that we are all facing: income inequality. I really want to talk to you about this problem. And they're going to be like, yes, Jeremy. Yes, Jeremy. So brave and stunning. And I'm going to be like,
oh, God.
In the adult film industry, there is a
Oh,
there's a
no,
huge
you're going there?
in how much money women stars make versus men. They will all get mad.
That's because you're busy.
Invite me, please.
That's
invite
because
me.
you're busy in your pool house 24/7. That's why. Oh,
I would love that.
It's another female lead.
I
Oh my
actually
gosh.
would like to see that too.
How unfair.
I want to see that too.
We've had probably like 2 million straight film cinematic roles where men have been leads, and now we've done 2 in a row that are women. Well, too bad. Oh well.
In other words, show me your tits, Dave Filoni. That's what he's saying to all those
No,
women.
come
I want
on.
to have sex with someone here tonight, so I'm going to pretend that I care about.
Oh, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. You act like just because you respect women and that you talk at a conference and say that's a ridiculous argument, which I have heard. Oh, it's another female lead. Well, guess what? Look at the Disney Plus series. You're only, even though he may be slightly virtue signaling, that you're only doing that because you want to sleep with someone in the audience. That's where your mind goes. Okay, we know what you're doing in the pool house. We know how why the walls are painted white. Okay.
About the female empowerment moving forward.
Oh, maybe there are more coming. I don't know. This is this idea that like, and I run into this sometimes when working with writers. It's like, well, we just made one of those. Made one of what? We just made a female lead. We can make another one. Really? Yes, we can. There's more than one woman in the world. There's more than one woman here in the world. Why is that so strange? If we made like 5 men heroes in a row, no one would blink.
That's true. That is true. It's hey,
Han Solo.
Hey, I know that is an excuse that's used by Hollywood, but it's not false. No one would say anything.
He's like the guy's guy, impresses him, impresses everybody in the audience. She goes up with Kylo Ren. She punks him right away. Like he's supposed to be this great guy, wiped out all these people.
Are you using powerful men to make a point for Rey now? Like she impressed the strong man. That's bad.
I don't know.
That's
She
bad.
took that lightsaber and was like, I'm going to take you out. And she did. And I'm all for it. And she looks strong. It's not that she doesn't show any fear. She looks
She
like
is.
this is an intense moment in her life. And we're there with her because of that, because she's a real feeling dimensional person. That's what we want. A real feeling dimensional person. We are trying to create an environment where it's my hope that kind of just like Luke, all he did was open that door, right? He just opened that door, let Leia out, and she's went gangbusters. So I just want to be a part at Lucasfilm of opening this door to a new generation of filmmakers, of women that come into Lucasfilm and can be creative. It's a strong future for Star Wars. Our force.
He's trying to inspire these women at a conference and say that our company is welcoming to you. There's nothing wrong with that. It should be inspirational and look at the context of where he's at. There you go. I got to finish this.
For women characters, strong women
This
characters.
reaction's going too long.
Intelligent women characters of all description. It won't just stop with 2 movies. It's something we're dedicated to for the foreseeable future because they're just great characters. Thank you so much.
That was a great speech.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't. This isn't that big of a deal to me. I don't know again, there's this anti-Filoni movement out there, and look, this again, if I'm not mistaken, because I did just try to figure out when this conference happened. I think this happened in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't really understand what the point of this is. At the end of the day, are you looking for creative people to give you your opinions back? Or are you looking for creative people to give you a good product? I don't really care what these people think.
Yeah, you
I
do.
think in
Yeah, you
private,
do.
Dave Filoni is a soy boy. And I think that
Oh,
he is all about this bullshit, just like 95%
he's
or
more of a man than you are. Listen, here's my thoughts. I'm just a guy on YouTube. This is what I do for fun. I give more respect to people who actually create something and bring something into this world and try than you. And how dare you call him that? Look at you, what you're doing. Do you deserve money doing what you're doing? Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. But actually creating something instead of just tearing things down, screw you. Take what you say to Naughty Dog and yourself.
probably 98% of everyone in Hollywood. But I don't care what they think. I care what type of product they're going to give me. And if you give me a good product, then I ultimately don't care. Now, if your on the screen product represents your personal politics, I will have a problem with that constantly. But ultimately, Dave Filoni has given us great Star Wars, recently given us one of the best moments ever in the Clone Wars finale, the series finale. So going back to some kind of conference years and years ago where he's pandering to a bunch of stupid women and a stupid women's technology or
No,
national.
here's where he's not getting a hot take. This Doc Boom is still safe. I don't have to give him a hot. He doesn't get the level of hot take. He doesn't. This isn't even he was above average, and now he needs some Cialis. Because now he's talking about stupid women conference. He can't say anything that makes sense without turning it sour. Sourpuss part of the problem. He can't do it. He can't make a whole video where he just says there's nothing wrong here. He's getting his base here. Look at his face. And then what Dave Filoni is in real life and private, and stupid women's conference. Screw you. They have a right to have a conference. I wouldn't say that about a men's conference either. I wouldn't say a men's conference is bad. This is where you see his weakness. He can't do anything positive without skewing it bad. And that's why I don't think he'll ever get a hot take.
Center for Women, information technology. I don't care. Like, I just care about the product he's given me. So ultimately, if this bothers you, it bothers you. It doesn't bother me. And the quote that was kind of called out where he didn't specify a gender on a character and he didn't specify an audience with a gender, I kind of feel like that's supposed to be what we're looking for here as Star Wars fans.
Dipshit.
That's exactly what we've been asking for. So
Sorry.
I don't know why that's a problem. I think it's
all
a
right,
problem.
I apologize. Force a habit. That was my fault. Sorry. I got mad when he does the soy voice, says things about Filoni, even though he respects the content he puts out. He puts out something positive in the world, and then is willing to turn on. He's like, if there was something there, he would have ran with it. Here's a question for you viewers. If there was something there, would he be the first one to say F Filoni? And then is that an SJW? That's what I want you to answer.
Because it came from Dave Filoni, and there's a lot of people just want to believe that he's this, that, or the other. And maybe he is in private, but until I start seeing blatant evidence of that on screen,
and he'll be the first one.
Care. I've seen the Clone Wars, I've seen Rebels, and I've seen the Mandalorian, and they all are good. They don't have identity politics in them, and I enjoy them. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I did in the video.
Also, geeksandgamers.com. The new website is here. and I want you to
It
check
looks
it
like
out.
the old
We've worked really
website.
hard. A lot of time, money, and effort, passion has gone into this project. And we have profiles now. We have a forum. We have a premium membership that you can join. You can create a
Whoa,
profile. You can have your own
whoa,
personal
whoa.
blog on the profile.
Wait a second. Isn't that what IGN, tried to do like 15 years ago? Pay for websites? No, I'm not paying for a website. I mean, I wish you success a little bit, but I'm not paying for no website.
You can join.
You
our
have profiles on a website. Yeah, I can do a profile on Facebook for free.
Membership where I don't have to worry about being silenced by these companies. I used to have a Patreon for Geeks and Gamers, and I got rid of it when they banned Sargon because I hated that business practice and I wasn't going to be part of that. So now we've created our own version of Patreon here on Geeks.
So now you can give the money directly to them.
Your support will be it's going to be very crucial moving forward for us, and this is the future. We're still having to work on a few issues on the website. So if you do go over there, if you see any issues, right there, that report issue has been implemented, so you can
We have a
report
report
issues
button.
directly to
This is
our
next level.
webmasters, and we can have it addressed. $10 to join the premium subscription. That's a minimum. We do have it where you can.
Okay. Hey, if you spent money on your website, good for you, Jeremy. I hope you succeed. But trying to pass it off like revolutionary website, there's a report button. There's a report button. You could have profiles. You could be a premium member of a website. This isn't your OnlyFans, is it? Oh, God.
Can add any dollar amount you want to support the site. I did not crowdfund the site. All of the money came right out of my pocket.
Okay, I respect
it was
that.
Expensive, and it is costing me every day to run this site, but I want to create a place where people can come and have their opinions regardless. Look, me and Ichibaka and a lot of other fans that support this channel don't agree on this Dave Filoni thing, and that's the beauty of us. We're not SJWs. We don't have to have our echo chamber. They have their view. I have mine. Ultimately, we'll see how it all plays out moving forward. But that's what I want Geeks and Gamers to be. We can also have gifting subscriptions. So if you click that box,
you can pay for some,
and then you enter someone's email address. We're working on adding the
don't
option
send
where
anyone
it
a
can be their
gift
username,
that to me.
but
I don't
we don't
want
have
it.
that implemented yet. But very proud of the site, very proud of my team. I appreciate the support. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Naughty Dog. And we will talk to you later.
All right. So the Doctor of Doom gonna diagnose that take, and this is a 40-minute video. Hell, I gotta diagnose the quiz. He had a point. He's right, and then he lost it along the way with not being able to complete a whole video with just being positive or talking about how great Filoni is. He had to skew it. So, and you did it yourself. You're an influencer in the Menace, whether you like to admit it or not. You're a leader, and you got your base to say this about him. So that's why they are looking for things. You started this yourself. So that's why they're looking things. Bye. See you later.